Hey guys, this is Katana for Chronic Gaming. I am fixing to demo my latest version of this item array builder that I've created. It was inspired the other day when I was trying to build traders, and I bet 6 hours going through items in the editor and looking at them and so on. And then when I put them in the game and actually started looking at them, I felt it was unbalanced because in the editor it just doesn't, the little grid on the bottom right of the screen when you click on something only shows a slide bar, doesn't show you the number. So I misinterpreted what that slide bar was. So what I've done is created this array that when you go into the game, you paste your array into this script called itemarray.sqf. Um, you can go into your categories, and for example, I'm gonna just grab a couple of. Let's do top to bottom. Let me find. That's headgear. I want to start with headgear, so it'll be on the top. I'm going to paste that in. Now I'm going to come back into uniforms, just so as it goes down the list, we know what we're looking at. Then I'm going to go into vest. This is directly out of a cup trader that I have. That's what's so nice about this. I can go into the categories unit for cup units and just straight up copy my list without any modification. It's a drag and drop more or less. I save it. Then what I would do is I'm gonna pause the game real quick and go in, pause the recording and go into the game. All right, I'm not gonna get into a lot of detail as to what I wrote and what it's doing, but what you do to create this mission, if you want to do it with your own stuff, you can even drag and drop it while you're online if you wanted to. But this is in the editor and in the VR mission. I just started a VR mission, placed a guy, saved it, went into the mission itself where it saves, dropped in the two SQFs I built, and then hit click play. Once you're in the game, you type in execvm item array.sqf in your debug, hit local exec, and then I'm gonna pause the mission real quick so I can switch some stuff over. All right, I'm back. What I've done now is um, I took this array and I ran it in my script. And then, well, that's one I already ran. This array I just requested, paste in like that. And as you can see, I started with headgear. This is showing me the stats of the components. And then you can switch back and forth. There's a toggle. I'll show you where's that in a second. But this headgear here, this beanie has no armor and has no load, obviously. But it tells you it's a headgear. It gives you its name, how much armor it has, and how much load it has. So we come down to uniforms, and it shows you the uniform itself, so you can actually visualize with this script what each component has. Then you go down to vest, and you can see the vest, how much armor the vest has, and how much capacity to carry inventory the vest has. Then you go into backpacks, and you see how much armor they have and how much capacity they have to carry. Now, I'm not going to pause the mission for this next part, but I'm going to show you there's a toggle I have at the top of the array script. If you set that to false and save it, I'm going to go back in the game. I'm just going to run debug again real quick. I'm coming back out of the game now. I'm going to create a new tab. I'm going to paste in what I just ran. Now this right here, you may like it, may not like it, but if you remember, the beanies had no armor. The minimum that I have currently set is a quality 1 and a price tag of 5 for something that has no armor and no inventory. And the reason I say that is my script looks at how much capacity to carry items the object has and how much armor the object has, and based on those two variables, it generates a quality and a price for the object. Basically, if it's a Bergen or any type of backpack, the price and the quality are only off the price itself. The price, I mean, off the capacity. The price is calculated off of one half the backpack's ability to carry, and the quality um, is calculated that there are 5 tiers that it actually calculates, and if anything above the max tier setting that you can set in the array customization tab, um, if we're currently anything over 500 capacity is automatically a tier 6. So I calculate 5 tiers, and it's 100 capacity per tier. So basically, something with a 300 capacity is going to have a quality of 3. This one here had a quality of 2, greater than 2 and less than 300, so it's a quality of 2. I mean, it's a capacity of greater than 200 and less than 300 is a quality of 2, and so on. So that's just how this one does it currently. I've still got more tweaking to do, but right now you're either going to have um, a quality of uh, 3 or less, or a high tier quality, because there's some backpacks out there that I saw that had 1,000 capacity. Um, that's just my rough draft. You can change it as you see fit, but this shows with the show stats false, you get a class builder for your trader. You can literally just drag and drop that straight into your trader, and then if you want to do comparisons and do manually um, set up your traders, at least this right here gives you a way to balance stuff. If you have something you want to compare to something else, you can run the two objects or however big of array you want and actually look at them. But that is my trader script in a nutshell.